Controlling time and temperature is the most effective way to prevent foodborne illness caused by bacteria. Food that's held in the temperature range of 41 degrees Fahrenheit and 135 degrees Fahrenheit is said to be time and temperature abused. Food's being temperature abused whenever it's handled in any of the following ways: if it's cooked to the wrong internal temperature, held at the wrong temperature, or cooled and reheated incorrectly. There are some simple ways that we can avoid time and temperature abuse, such as monitoring the time and temperature, making sure that the correct kinds of thermometers are available, regularly recording the temperatures and time that they're taken, minimizing the time that food spends in the temperature danger zone, which is that range I just talked about, that's 41 to 135 degrees. And we can take corrective actions if time and temperature standards are not met, such as when we check the temperature, if something is sitting at 130 degrees, we need to heat it up and get it above 135. Or if something that's cold is sitting at 48 degrees, we need to get some more ice or some kind of cooling agent to get that down to 41 degrees or lower. The way that food service employees monitor the temperature of food is by using a variety of different thermometers. So first we have the old school bimetallic stemmed thermometer. This measures temperature through a metal stem. It has a sensing area from the tip up to a dimple. The entire sensing area must be inserted into the food to get an accurate reading. It has a calibration nut underneath the face of it to keep the thermometer accurate. The next type of thermometers are thermocouples and thermistors. They measure temperature through a metal probe. It displays the temperature digitally. They have a sensing area that's just on the tip of the probe, and they come with interchangeable probes, such as an immersion probe, which would be used for liquids, a surface probe, which would be used for a griddle surface, a penetration probe would be used for meats or something that we need to check the internal temperature of, and we have the air probe, which would be used to check the air temperature of a refrigerator and make sure that it's cold enough. We have an infrared or laser thermometer that's used to measure the surface temperature of foods and equipment. You hold it as close to the food or equipment as possible. Remove anything between the thermometer and the food package, or equipment that you're checking the temperature of. This thermometer could be for checking the temperature of a bag of lettuce or checking the temperature of a griddle that you're cooking on. When you're using thermometers, remember to wash, rinse, sanitize, and air dry your thermometers before and after using them. We also have to calibrate our thermometers after they've been bumped or dropped, after they've been exposed to extreme temperature changes, before deliveries arrive, and before each shift, to make sure that they're telling us an accurate temperature of each food item we're checking. A couple tips to remember to get an accurate reading is to insert the thermometer stem or probe into the thickest part of the food or the center. Take more than one reading at different spots, and wait for the number to stop changing on the thermometer before you record the temperature. If you want to check your thermometer for accuracy or calibrate it, you can submerge it in a glass of ice water for 30 seconds and make sure that it says 32 degrees Fahrenheit.